Coming up on SAU News. BCU Night fires up the grill and celebrates the cookout. We'll have the highlights.
There's a new intramural sport on campus. Kickball, anyone?
And as the midterms come to the close, it's a question on everyone's mind. What are you doing for spring break?
Yes, I can't wait.
All that and more coming up.
SAU News starts now. Welcome to SAU News. I'm Matthew Taylor.
And I'm Isabella Day. Our broadcast is brought to you by SJC Productions in the School of Journalism and Communication. This year's Black Christian Union celebrated an African American tradition we all know as the cookout. Reporter Nolan Galarte brings us the sights and sounds of BCU Night.
Music, laughter, and celebration filled the gym as the students came together for BCU Night, an event highlighting culture, identity, and unity on campus. Organizers say the goal is simple: creating a space where students feel seen, heard, and represented. Events like BCU Nights are unique moments in campus where people get to share their performance, their culture, and make this place feel more like home. From traditional performance to shared stories and food, the night offered more than entertainment. It created connection. For many students, events like this build community beyond the classroom.
My experience was amazing. I really loved the show and everything, especially the pop the balloon. It was incredible.
Seeing their background reflected on campus strengthened belonging and encouraged cultural awareness across the university community.
That's definitely one thing that should convince you, at least, as someone who does not know about it, to find out more about the Black African, Caribbean, and American culture.
BCU Night proved to be a moment of culture where people can create connection and bond with each other. For SAU News, I'm Nolguin Guilarte.
BCU invited Naya Brown, who directed last year's show, to write the script for this year's performance.
With midterms consuming everyone's energy, we sometimes need a final push to get through to spring break. The Beat Center hosted Stress Out Week for a bit of last-minute stress relief. This semester's Stress Out offered activities to relax and recharge. You could build your own succulent at the Succulent Station, with a wide variety for students to choose from. Another activity was Chalk It Out, where you could draw and play sidewalk games with chalk. The week ended with a raffle and prize giveaways.
And if you didn't win a prize, you could take a break from midterms by riding the zip line. The zip line stretched from the promenade to the front of Talge Hall. The afternoon attraction drew many who stopped by to watch or ride themselves. Freshman Natalie Shelburne gave it a try.
I really enjoyed the zip line. It was a little nerve-wracking, but obviously it's definitely something to do in between classes.
A new intramural sport is creating a big buzz on campus. SAU News reporter Derek Aubin has more.
A childhood classic is making a comeback at Southern Adventist University. The university's intramural program recently introduced Kickball, and students are already showing up in big numbers. Wow! According to numbers from the Southern Accent, more than 500 students have already signed up across the 3 leagues. The co-ed league alone has 27 teams with more than 300 participants, while the men's league has 17 teams and the women's league has 6. Altogether, nearly 1/6 of Southern's undergraduate student body is now participating in the new sport.
For many students, kickball is something they haven't played since elementary school, but here at Southern, the classic game is making a comeback, and students say that's exactly why they love it.
It was a great time, just being out with friends, being able to just enjoy the night with them and do one last intramural before graduation.
So far, it's actually been really fun because my whole team has been a lot of energy, and we may have not won, but we definitely have had a lot of fun.
Students still interested in joining can sign up until March 23rd, either by requesting a team or joining as a free agent through the IM League's website or app. Reporting for SAU News, I'm Derek Aubin.
So Isabella, what do you think? Are you down for a game of kickball?
I don't know. I think I'm better inside the studio.
Sounds like a safety hazard.
Photographers from all over Chattanooga celebrated photojournalism as this year's photo night on the UTC campus. It's a night that brings professional photographers and undergraduates together to celebrate visual storytelling. Photo night featured the work of award-winning photographers who captured powerful images that tell stories. Visitors could also view photography galleries in the lobby. In one display, you could take part in a photo swap where anyone could bring a signed photograph, clip it onto a line, and take someone else's work home as a keepsake. UTC's annual event is hosted by photography professor Billy Weeks, who also teaches photojournalism here in the SJC. Weeks is a respected, award-winning documentary photographer who often conducts workshops across the country.
The School of Music brought an original production to the stage last week, showcasing the talents of students, faculty, and alumni. King of Me is an original musical written by Associate Professor Kurt Miyashiro. It tells the story of a theater troupe performing a play about an imprisoned prince who is prophesied to destroy the kingdom. As the play unfolds, themes of redemption and the power of love shape the character's journey. The 3-hour musical was presented in 4 performances throughout the week. It featured 2 different casts, each performing twice, all under the direction of art professor Jesse Rodemaker.
Last year's production of Breaking Tides inspired a group of students to mesh well-known classic books into a new play. Southern Stage, the university's drama club, produced a play called Building Paper Castles. The play's author, Anaya Parker, a writer and director, says many elements reflect her own life, and the character of Ellie was inspired by her friend, Elijah Moose, who passed away in 2021. The play challenges the audience to reevaluate the importance of their lives as stories. Anaya says she wants to highlight the struggles faced by foster children. Even though the cast faced challenges during production, the crew pulled it together for a very moving and inspirational play.
Many of us have been noticing some strange abandoned cars in the parking lot behind Lynn Wood Hall. Several of these cars appear to have been stationary for years, being covered with faded paint and mold from the harsh elements of traditional southern weather.
So they're actually ones that have been stored back behind Ledford over here. If you go up the hill, you can kind of see them back in the woods. And they're the ones being used for the engine rebuilding class. They've parked them here in the lower lot, and then they'll pull them into the shops, and they'll be able to pull the engine transmissions on them for their class.
Luckily, it appears that this red 1995 Honda Civic has some signs of life, as it appears to have a fresh new Tennessee license tag.
The annual Professors on a Deserted Island went down in a heated discussion from professors across departments. Southern scholars hosted a nuclear debate in which 4 professors fought to survive. Students of all majors gathered to hear which professor's ideas might ensure a colony's survival on a deserted island. Nuclear physicist Vola Andriana Rijaona stayed realistic and offered real-world experience. Ben Schnell stepped up with a flashy outfit and a solid business plan while targeting his opponents. Emily MacArthur explored relevant literature about similar situations, and Bryce Bowery brought a historical and humorous approach. There was also a Q&A session for viewers to participate and present their own questions to the professors. Cultural credit, snacks, and refreshments were also provided. From physics to science and business to literature, each professor painted a different version of what survival looks like. Students were left with one question. If the world truly ended tomorrow, who would you want taking charge?
Well, I voted for Professor Vola. I do believe that physics is very needed to start a new civilization.
I voted for Dr. Emily MacArthur. I am an English major and I wanted to take a lot of her classes, so I feel like I had some outside influence in why I voted for her. But I really love her outlook on life and just how the world works.
All of them did a very phenomenal job, but I think Dr. Vola's was very much more informative. A plan was set for that, clear.
Dr. Vola Andriana Rijaona came out victorious and even won a Lego plan.
Thankfully, there was no nuclear catastrophe, but there sure was competition. I look forward to next year's debate. Reporting for SAU News, I'm Isabella Day.
What are you doing over spring break? That's the big question. So to get the latest, I asked students about their plans.
I'm going home to Virginia.
I'm just going home for spring break.
I'm going back home to California.
I am sleeping over spring break.
And I'm planning on going to North Carolina to film my producing project for film production.
I'm going to be playing golf and hanging out with my brother over spring break.
I'm going to go to Los Angeles and just have a fun time with my family. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm going to be going to Florida. One of my friends invited us to go over there. We're going to spend the week over there and we're going to go to beaches. We might going to go to SeaWorld since we have the annual pass. So it's going to be a lot of fun to rest all the way from school.
I am going to be staying around in the area and probably going camping and then doing a little bit of work. Due to the recent political climate change in the Middle East where my parents live, I was going to go visit them. I'm not able to go on that trip anymore. But thankfully I'm still able to have plans here.
What are you doing for spring break, Matthew?
Oh, I'm actually going to visit some friends and family with my fiance. How about you?
I'm going to Florida to visit for my mom's birthday.
Oh, awesome. What are the chances?
Southern recently received top recognition at the American Advertising Federation's annual awards in Chattanooga. Professionals and local college students gathered to celebrate advertising and creative work. SAU was represented by 12 students from different majors who all attended the event. By the end of the night, Southern had earned several major honors in the student category. 3 students received gold awards: graphic design major Nevaeh Hippler, journalism major Sienna Escobar, and animation major Evan Eslava, whose project also won Best in Show.
I was a little bit shocked at first. We were like, we didn't win anything, but I'm glad we won Best of Show. I just want to thank all the judges and especially everyone who worked on the project, from the composers to every single person who worked on the team.
The AAF Awards highlight how our content creators are making an impact beyond the university and across the region.
SAU News is a student-run production based in the School of Journalism and Communication. I'm Matthew Taylor.
And I'm Isabella Day. Do you have a newsworthy story? If so, message us on Instagram at SAU_news. Thank you for watching.
See you next time. Have a great day.